This is Dr. Irwin J. Asher, and I am here to welcome you to Meditations and Exercises for Male Survivors of Childhood Sexual Abuse. This is Healing Session 1 of 10, The Power of Sharing Your Story. Sharing your story is about trust and insight. That trust and insight helps us heal the past. Liberation from the past allows us to take constructive action and move forward. And we want to move forward. Yes, some uncomfortable feelings may come up. To begin, let's do a brief meditation. Close your eyes when you are settled and feeling comfortable. Rest your hands in your lap and check that your back is straight, not tensed. Please take a deep breath and breathe out as if you were blowing out a candle. Breathe in again, deeply, smile. Feel yourself smiling and say, I can accomplish any challenge. Breathe out slowly and think, I release all negativity. Again, breathe in deeply and think, I can accomplish any challenge. Breathe out slowly and think, I release all negativity. One last time, breathe in deeply and think, I can accomplish any challenge. Breathe out slowly and think, I let go of all negativity. Open your eyes and take in the space around you. Excellent. Well done. Sharing your story is the first step towards liberation. If your history of childhood sexual abuse continues to rage within you, talk is how, over time, you can release built-up tension and even gain new insight. Talk is not about reliving the past. It's about letting go of anger and resentment, blame and shame, in order to become all that you were meant to achieve. The one thing I have learned about the consequences of childhood sexual abuse is that it puts a lid on expectations. We want to release that lid. We want freedom, freedom for our place in the sun. Start perhaps by buying a journal. Try to write every day. A line or two at first will get you used to talking in quotes. Work towards feeling comfortable telling your story. If you feel overwhelmed, stop. The recollections can be wrenching. Start again slowly when it feels right. Perhaps to start the process, use single words that remind you of the bigger picture. The story has to come out as if you are going to move away from negative labels and shut down the vision of you in a successful and meaningful life. When and if you are ready, you can give your pain a voice by allowing someone to listen and respond. Pick a trusted, non-judgmental family member, a friend, or a therapist or support group to help you navigate your childhood history at a time that feels right to you. If you find a support group, you will hear how other men had discovered options and solutions. No need to reinvent the wheel. Weight will be lifted from your shoulders. That freedom will give you the strength to think and act positively. In spite of most men being raised to believe it's not manly to express emotions, it is cathartic to talk about the hurt being held tightly by your inner child. That is, the child within each of us that stores the joys and traumas of life. Hug your inner child. Talk to your inner child. Tell him he's okay. Tell him he's protected. Tell him life is safe. Talk until you feel your inner child begins to breathe again, until your inner child feels calm. If you're presently in an abusive relationship, emotionally or physically, it's time to communicate what's going on. Take responsibility for your part in the drama. If there's a message in your head that says you don't deserve better, let that message go. Let that message go now. Find help. Find a friend. Find an organization that will explain a way out. Find a therapist. I am not here to sell psychotherapy. I am here to tell you that I would never have been able to achieve a master's and doctorate in family therapy without talking through my past and learning how to open up to seeing myself as a successful professional. By sharing your story in a group setting, you will learn from others your feelings are a normal reaction to the abuse you have endured. With strength of character, you will learn how to overcome and move on. Your fears, your doubts, your shame, and small setbacks, real or imagined, are all changeable. It is a long, hard journey to freedom from the past, but I promise there won't be a single day that you will regret taking the first step. What have we learned today? We've learned that if you are stuck in a state of despair, if you go from one abusive relationship to another, it's time to talk. Talk, we've learned, can be adapted to our personality. Introverts can learn by journaling. Extroverts may choose therapy or group counseling. Standing still, repeating old patterns, does not work. Help yourself. Love yourself. Start. Take action. Let's end as we began with a short meditation. Again, close your eyes if it feels comfortable. Let's breathe in deeply and exhale slowly. Let's inhale and hope and exhale and say shame goodbye. Okay. Inhale slowly and deeply, and in a positive state of mind, say hope for freedom from the past. Let's exhale with an audible sigh and say shame goodbye. Well done. Excellent. I should like to recommend a book by John Bradshaw, Homecoming, Reclaiming and Championing Your Inner Child. Thank you for participating in Meditation 1. I look forward to seeing you in Meditation 2, when we will be talking about forgiveness. Till then, journal. If you would like to discover the novels and short stories I have written, please go to Amazon.com and enter I.J.J.A.Y. Asher, A-S-H-E-R. You might particularly like the Jeremy Strange trilogy, which deals with a man finding his way in the theater world after a childhood history of sexual abuse. I also have an Amazon Author Central page. Or find my website and read my blogs under IJAYASHER.wixsite, that's WIXSITE.com /writer.